So the title says 1%, but really, all you need to do is make some sort of improvement every single day. Whether it be 0.1%, 0.01%, as long as you are making some positive change, then that consistency and that compounding effect is going to get you that much closer to your goals. And this is especially true for things like sports, learning an instrument, getting into business, or straight up learning in any field at all, because missing one day is going to ruin the past 7 days of actually working, because that's one day where you're actually going negative rather than positive. The difference between going positive 1 and negative 1, it doesn't seem like that much, but when you do that for 365 days in a year, and you realize that you could have gone positive every single day, but instead half of those days you went negative, it's going to basically cancel out all of the work that you even did at all. So it's key to at least do some work. It doesn't have to be some crazy amount. If you're trying to go to the gym, you don't have to say, 2 hours every single day. But to make just some improvement, that only takes 5 minutes a day. And as long as you get that 5 minutes in, you can be happy and satisfied with that work. Because rather than going on a decline, you actually got better. So with something like basketball, if I take one rest day, or one day where I'm not doing any sort of physical activity, not even getting some shots up, that's also hurting the next day of training that I am working. Because in that next day, it's going to be harder for my shot to fall. I may not be able to lift as much weight. Now, I don't want you to get this confused with, not taking rest days. Rest days are a lot of the time better than the actual work days themselves. But the whole notion behind a rest day, it doesn't mean that you're completely resting. That's something that has hurt me so much in the past, and I'm kind of getting out of that phase. During rest days, I was basically taking the whole day off, saying, I don't need to do anything at all. Even going for a walk, something that simple, but you do not want to just stay inside and hang it that low. Again, you need to still rest, you need to get your sleep, you can still chill throughout the day, but the rest day should really just be a kind of like a decreased productive day still. It's not a day to completely rest. That the wording in it, it's confused me, and I know it confuses the hyper majority of everyone, because everyone I talk to, they think that, the rest day is just nothing at all. But that's simply not true. The rest day can still get you better, not just in the sense of you're resting and taking it easy so that your body could build back up, but in the sense of I can also continue improving on my craft. And so we've covered the physical aspect, and obviously there is mental, emotional, spiritual growth that you can make as well. But hopefully with that example, you can see that just doing that hobby for even 5 minutes a day, that's going to make the impact. Every single way that you want to improve in your life, make sure that you touch up on that just once a day. Again, set the bare minimum requirement so that you can actually have less resistance and go ahead and complete that goal. And this could be reading a book for 5 minutes, playing an instrument for 5 minutes, shooting around to 20 shots. And if you take the phrase literally, the difference between getting 1% better a day for a whole year and getting 1% worse is the difference between getting 36 or 35 times better compared to going completely negative nearly 100%. And coming from personal experience, I'm willing to bet that one of your biggest doubts right now is that you will not have enough time to commit just a little bit of time to each of these things, because you may have so many things lined up in your life to complete every single day. But to manage that part of your life, I recommend watching this video right here, because I explain fully how you can manage that time and focus in on the things that are really going to make the difference in your life. So I'll see you over there.